I thought I might tell this news story I found. It's from the 1920s, the African American community. So it's not what I would necessarily tell as politically correct, but I just think it's a lovely, lovely story. I don't even know if it has a name, but it's about Adam and Eve.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Well, this is a story about the beginning of the world and about Adam and Eve, who were, of course, the first people and who lived in just a wonderful, marvelous place. They had 40 acres of good bottom land with seeds that always sprouted and good, rich soil and just the right amount of sunny, breezy days and cool, rainy days to make the crops grow well. And the mule loved to pull the plow and the chicken was happy to lay eggs. And Adam and Eve got along so well together. They worked side by side seamlessly and they loved to laugh together. And Eve was an excellent cook and everything was perfect, except for one thing. And that was that when he could find time, Adam liked to go hunting and fishing. And when he was off on these excursions, he'd be gone a day or two or three. And while he was gone, Eve had no one to talk to. Well, of course, there was no one else in the whole world. And when he was gone, she was lonely. And so one time when he came back after being gone 2 days, she said, "Now, Adam, when you're gone, I have no one to talk to, and I'm just too lonesome. So until you can find some more folks for me to talk to, I don't want you to go off hunting and fishing anymore." Well, now for Adam, this was a problem, because next to Eve there was nothing he loved more than hunting and fishing. So he began to think, what could he do about this problem? He thought and he figured and he studied and he turned it around in his mind, and he was still thinking about it a few days later when he was walking along the road, and who should he see coming toward him but the Lord? "Morning, Lord." "Morning, Adam, how are you?" "Oh, fine, thank you, Lord. You've given us so much. The soil is good, the crops are growing well, the animals are healthy. Eve sure is a good woman. We are very blessed. But today there is just one little problem." "What's that?" "Well, Lord, you know how I like to go hunting and fishing, but, well, while I'm gone, Eve is lonely because she's got no one to talk to. I wonder if you couldn't please, Lord, make some new people. Just make some folks." "Well," said the Lord, guess I could." "I don't see why not." "Well, sure, Adam, I could. When would you like this done?" "How about this evening?" Well, the Lord said, "Let me check." And he got out his almanac where he kept all the weather things he had to take care of, and there was nothing important going on that night. So he said, "Sure, tonight would be fine. Come meet me after supper down by the creek bank where the clay is in the bank." So after supper, Adam went down there, and the Lord had him cut some nice green saplings, and they bent them into frames, and then they pulled up clay, and the Lord set the clay just right on the saplings so that he made folks. He made himself some new children. He made black children, white children, Christian children, Jewish children, Arabs, Asians, old, young, fat, skinny. And when he had finished each one, he set them up there against the fence to dry. They sure look nice, all those different kind of people all set up there. But it was getting dark, and the Lord said, "Oh, Adam, the sun's going down. We're going to have to finish this in the morning. So meet me here about sunup, and I'll finish off these people and put some brains in them." Well, all right, they went home the next morning. Adam was right there at the creek bank at sunup, and he was looking at an empty fence. Those people had just got up and walked off without waiting for the Lord to put the brains in them. And they have been multiplying and replenishing the earth ever since.